Shout out to the Lord and Savior Yeshua. I gotta remix the video because they want me to do stuff to verify this, verify a phone number, you know, and all this other stuff. So I'm not gonna do that because it'll give these people access, right, to go straight to the, you know, jump online and try to like disrupt my my phone shit. So listen, here's the thing. FBI Director Patel, I got a situation here in Brevard County, right? I'm dealing with dirty, corrupt law officials. From the chief of police in Palm Bay, Florida, the county of Brevard, to the sheriff's department. I've went numerous times to report these people. Nothing has been done. They've stolen my inheritance. They've stolen my property. They're buying things in my name. People are using my credentials to do things illegally. So I want to press charges, and what I need from the FBI government, right? Because they know, you know, we have a certain type of relationship. I need prosecution. I need prosecution, starting with my family members, going to Helen Balakas, Janine Hedquist, Susie Pearson, Emily Lyack, Kanye West, and there's a couple of more bozos and bozettes that I want to throw under the bus with purpose. They're robbing me, and they continue to rob me. I don't get my mail here because the fake post office workers that are not federal employees are delivering mail, utilizing the federal government as a subsidiary to commit motherfucking unlawful crimes against me and other people. They've sold my mail to people, right? I've complained to the post office here several times. I've tried to contact the chief of police of Palm Bay, no answer. I went to the sheriff's department and reported it, nothing, 3 times, and I went with bags of evidence that they said that they could not take when a crime is committed against me. I want to persecute, well, they're going to be persecuted, but in the spiritual. But I want a prosecutor that's going to work with me to prosecute these people to the full extent of the law. That means dirty judges and an array of people that I have their addresses and names, because we have to get this thing done with and wrapped up. I cannot do anything. My money's tied up with these people that have stolen it, and they need to be convicted. They've poisoned me. They've tried to murder me. They murdered my mother and my father for my money. I want these people. There's a whole bunch of people that I want to throw under the bus, and I want you to help me do it. I've even tried to reach out to President Donald Trump about the situation, but because of these bums that I'm surrounded with, they hijack my phone, so I can't conduct government business. That's why I have to make these videos, right? And being that I got a good amount of credit with the government, I shouldn't see no reason why it's not time to cash in. I would talk about, yeah, I'm ready to talk about it all. I'm ready to talk about the dead bodies that are planted in people's front yards and in their backyards, disguised as plants and trees. That's because of the covenant that I fucked up and I dismantled forever. Yeah. And I want to throw their family members under the bus. And if we can get a locomotive to run them all over at the same time and do a group thing, it's better. I don't like doing retail. It's a waste of time. I've reached out to many different types of people. Everybody knows what's going on. You know what I mean? And I know the people of the United States of America, of the Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, would probably not like it, right? Because they know what's going on, nothing's being done, right? Same thing in South America, in Canada, Europe, in Russia, China, you know, Africa, what else? You know, all Arabic, you know, countries, and Israel, and Sweden, and Finland, and you know, Rome, the Vatican, you know, they're very aware. Yeah. you know? So I have to upload these videos, and this is what's going on. You know what I mean? So I've survived multiple hits on my life. Not for nothing, I think I got the most hits on my life than anybody ever, other than Jesus Christ. Religious groups know, whether it has to do with the Ummah, Christians, Jews, Israelites, a multitude of people know what's going on. And nothing's being done. Why is that? Could there be some underhanded dealings that are being done? That I'm being overlooked? I've been dealing with this for over 40 years. Over 40 years. And I have not received justice at all. I've been convicted of false crimes. I've had to do the time. And on top of that, I've had to pay them financially. For what? You guys know exactly what I'm going through. Make no mistake about it. And I'm reaching out because I don't want things to become violent. But I'm going up against a whole county and a whole state. So you can't expect me to not protect myself under all measures. And I think a lot of the agents know. You know what I mean? I'm not no firecracker. I could be a blockbuster, but I'm no firecracker. These people have to be brought to justice. Period. So whether you got to send a helicopter or a hovercraft, whatever it is, you know, a limo, you know, president, I don't know, something. We got to talk. We got to get this thing under wrap. Because had I not stand up for myself, the state of Florida would not even be in the situation they're in now for cracking these child molested cases and trafficking and all that. That's facts. So I need your help. And I need some, I'm going to need the top federal prosecutor to work with me to convict these people. Because I've done more for this country in the last 5 years than its entire existence, truth be told. I've stood up for this country when nobody wanted to. I put myself on the line, just like so many other people that are in the military, right, that fight for freedom. I'm a freedom fighter, man. I'm fighting for freedom for everybody. Why am I not getting freedom?